Welcome back, viewers. This is Dimploda once again with the interesting topic scope of a variable. This scope of variables makes a difference in a program when they are used. What does a scope of variable means? Scope is nothing but the portion of the program where the variable is recognized and is accessible. We'll notice that not all values are visible in all parts of the program. A variable is just a container for storing data values and is a reference to the instance of an object. A variable is created the moment we assign a value to it in Python. Whenever a value is assigned to a variable, it gets mapped to the object's instance. When a variable with the same name is defined in different parts of the program, we need to follow the LEGB rule for scope resolution. LEGB stands for local, enclosing, global and built-in. Let us first understand what is the meaning of local scope, enclosing scope, global scope and built-in scope. Local scope refers when we define a variable inside a function or a class method, and enclosing scope comes into picture when a variable is defined in a function which is wrapped inside another function, or we can say in the nested function. The global scope is the scope of a variable within a module, that is, the variable can be used throughout the module, and the built-in scope is nothing but the existence of variable in all the Python files and all the Python modules. Let's have some hands-on with scope of variable. I'm defining a variable called a with having value 9. So when I print this value, print a, it displays the value 9. Now let me define a function increment and I say a is equal to a plus 5. Now I call this function increment. Save, execute. It's giving me error, unbound local error. Local variable a is referenced before assignment. Let's understand what this error means. Here a is a local variable. This becomes what? This is local variable which cannot be assigned a value, which cannot be assigned reference before this. We are referring to this local variable a without giving a value. So what we need to do is we must provide a value to it. Create that variable first. A is equal to some say 5. Now I am incrementing. Now when let me print, this is inside function increment. I am executing. You can observe that what the initially it is giving 9, which is a global variable, and inside the function increment we have a local variable a which is have the value 5, and then we increment the value with another 5, so it becomes 10, so that we get an output 10 over here. Now what if if this diff increment has another definition of a function, say INCR. Which incremented twice. A is equal to say some 3, A is equal to A plus 1, A is equal to A plus 1. It incremented twice, and then I am writing print inside function INCR A. Now I call the function INCR. So this time it's first the print statement get executed, and secondly when we call this function, this print statement will inside function increment will get executed, and when we call this function INCR within increment function, this print statement is going to execute. Run. We observe that it is displaying 9, which is the global value. Then this is the value 10, initially 5, after increment 5 plus 5, 10, and this is inside the INCR function having the initial value as 3, then incremented by 1 becomes 4, then incremented by 1 becomes 5, as it is incrementing twice. So this is the global variable. And you can observe that this A is a global variable, this way is a local variable within function increment, and this A is a third local variable having value 3 inside the function INCR. So all these are the referring to different memory locations. 9 is stored in different memory location, this 5 is located in different memory location, this 3 is located in different memory location. The local variable A is equal to 5 exists till the increment function gets executed, and this A is equal to 3 holds till the function INCR is executed. So this A gets destroyed as soon as we come out of this function INCR. This A gets destroyed when we come out of increment function, and this global A is equal to 9 gets destroyed when we close the application or this program. So if we have a variable with the same name with in different portion of the program, say outside all the functions, within a function, and within enclosing functions. So at each part of the program, the scope of the variable is different. Now let us understand what is enclosing scope means. I am having a variable A is equal to 5 in this increment function. Let me have another variable B is equal to 2, and within in NECR I may write A is equal to A plus B, where B is a variable defined in increment, not in INCR. So when the compiler execute this functions A is equal to A plus B, it looks for the value of B in the local scope, that is within the INCR. But when it does not find a value for B in INCR, it look for the value in the increment function which encloses the INCR. So this B is equal to 2 has the enclosing scope. Save. This time it's giving 7 because the value of B is 2 and we are incrementing the value of this variable a, local variable a, 2 times with the value of b, which is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5 and 5 plus 2 is 7. Having a more insight into function scope, let's see. A variable defined or created inside a function is said to be a local to that function. The moment a variable is assigned a value, it is accessible from that point to the end of the function, hence has a local scope. The parameter names in a function definition also behave like local variables, and in local scope the lifetime of variable is assigned a function as long as the function executes. They are destroyed once we return from the function. Hence a function does not remember the value of a variable from its previous calls. Local scope is created at the function call, not at function definition. So we will have as many different local scopes as many different calls are there. Let's have a look. There is a function defines find small ABC. Now here A, B, C are the parameters. They are also the local variables. Then we have a variable small, have B is a local variable. And when I am calling this function find small, I am giving the values 23, 12 and 45. It will generate an output 12 as this function is finding the smallest of the three numbers. And I am printing A. It is giving a name A is not defined because this print statement is not inside the find small function. Its scope is global. So A is, which is a local variable, cannot be displayed in a module out of the function. The enclosing scope exists only for nested functions. It cannot exist for a function, single function. In case of nesting of functions, there will be one inner or nested function and there will be an outer or enclosing functions. Variable defined in inner functions will have local scope. Variable defined in outer functions will have enclosing scope for the inner function. And variables of enclosing scope are both visible and accessible in inner function. So let's have a look. There is a function find smallest and find small. So if find smallest is trying to find the smallest between the four numbers, and find small finds the smaller between the two variables. So to find the smaller between the four variables, what we do is we will call the statement find small 3 times. First it will find the smallest between A and B, then and stores into R1. Next it finds the smaller between C and D and store it R2, and then the smaller between R1 and R2 will be found, which will be the actual smallest number among the 4 of the numbers. So 3 times this statement will be called, and this here we can see that ABCD has an enclosing scope and XY has a local scope. And this N1, N2, N3, N4 are having the global scope. Global scope or module scope, a variable defined created in the main section of the program is called a global variable and has a global scope, which means it can be accessible to any part of the program, whether it is local or global. In global scope, lifetime of variable is the period throughout which the variable exists in the memory. Now you can see that this N1, N2, N3, which we have values we have taken from the user, they are the global variables, and within the function find small, the variables are, small is a local variable and N1, N2, N3 is a global variable, are accessed. And when we give numbers 2, 8 and 9, the numbers displayed are 2, 8, 9 and the smallest number is 2, we get the output. Coming to a built-in, it is a special scope which start as soon as we open a Python software in either script mode or in interactive mode. It is implemented as a standard library module named built-ins in Python 3.x. This scope contains all the keywords, variables, module, functions, exceptions which are built into Python and gets loaded in built-in scope when we run Python interpreter. All such attributes then can be used everywhere in the code. In this program, instead of assigning a value to A, if we get the input from the user, we may write int input, enter a number. Still it's going to have a global scope. A is a global variable. But what you see over here, the input function and the print function and the int function, all these have a built-in scope. These are part of Python software which can be directly used in a program. So these input, print and int function have a built-in scope. And if I want to use the value whatever user gets input, the same value if I want to use it, and so instead of writing a is equal to 5, defining a new value in an increment function, I can write over here global A. So global is the keyword which is used to refer a global value for the variable. So this time when I am writing this variable A, this 5 will get incremented to the value whatever is entered by the user. And same way, if I want to use the same value for this function also, global value, then I can write a global over here, global A. So value of B will also increment it to the value of A which is entered by the user. So by using the keyword global, we can access the global value for the variable. Now if I enter the value 20, after incremented by 1 in function increment, I will get the value 25, and the value 2 will get incremented to 25 2 times, so we will get the answer 29 in a function INR. We have just seen that how we can modify the standard behavior of a Python scope using the keyword global. As we have a keyword global, we also have another variable called non-local. The global statement changes the scope of a variable from local to global and used inside a function. The same way, the non-local statement changes the scope of a variable from local to enclosing and used inside an inner function. So you can see the example. There is a function state1 in which I have written global tigers. Tiger is equal to 15, print tigers. So it will make changes into the variable tigers defined over here. So here in the main section of the program, tigers is equal to 95, print tigers. Due to these two commands, this 95 will be printed. Then there is a call to a function state1 which makes the tigers variable as a global variable. So the value of the variable is changed from 95 to 15. So a print command tigers will print 15, and when I come out of the function again to the main block and write the print tiger statement, I will get the 15 which is changed in the global value. As we have a global statement, the same way we have a non-local statement. There is a function state1 defined having a variable tiger with a value 15, and there is a nested function state2, and in nested function state2 I am making this tiger as a non-local variable. That means it is going to refer to the enclosing variable tiger is equal to 15, increment it by 5, so the value of this tiger becomes 20, and then in the main section within the state1 function I am calling the function state2, and then the print tigers in the function state1, and with the main function tigers having the value 95, then printing the value 95, then calling the function state1, which in turn calls state2 and generates the value 20. And when I come out of this function and again printing the value tigers for the last time, it will again print 95 because it is making the changes in the non-local variable tiger, not in the global variable tiger having the value 95. Thank you all for patient listening.